Have you noticed how one specific person keeps entering your thoughts without permission? Not because you want to think about them, but because your mind keeps returning to them. Quiet moments, late nights, even during busy days, their presence appears out of nowhere. And the strangest part, you didn't invite it. Psychology tells us this isn't accidental. Philosophy tells us it's not meaningless. And emotional science reveals something even deeper. When someone is constantly on your mind, something is actively unfolding within them too. This isn't about obsession. It's about unresolved emotional energy, unfinished awareness, and a mental connection that hasn't found closure yet. Distance doesn't dissolve these bonds. It often strengthens them. Silence doesn't erase them. It amplifies them. In this video, you'll discover 3 powerful signs explaining what actually happens to a person when they stay in your thoughts again and again. And by the final sign, you'll understand why ignoring this connection never truly works. Listen closely. This message usually finds people at the exact moment they're ready to understand it. 1. They are experiencing internal emotional disturbance. When someone occupies your mind repeatedly, it often means their emotional world is no longer calm. On the surface, they may appear unchanged, functioning, distracted, even distant. But internally, something has shifted. Thoughts surface unexpectedly. Emotions arise without a clear cause. Moments of quiet suddenly feel heavy. Philosopher Carl Jung once said, "What we resist not only persists, but grows in size." This applies deeply here. When a person suppresses unresolved feelings, the mind finds other ways to express them, through restlessness, emotional swings, or sudden memories they didn't ask for. Your presence in their thoughts signals an emotional conflict they haven't resolved yet. They may question past choices, replay conversations, wonder about alternative outcomes. Even if they avoid conscious reflection, the subconscious continues working relentlessly. This disturbance often creates confusion. They feel something is missing but can't name it. They sense emotional tension but don't know its source. And because the mind seeks balance, it repeatedly returns to the one connection that disrupted their emotional stability: you. This is not a weakness. It's human psychology responding to unfinished emotional loops. When a bond ends without emotional resolution, the psyche keeps searching for meaning, and until that meaning is understood, the connection remains mentally active. You're not haunting their mind. Their unresolved emotions are. Down 2, their subconscious is trying to create closure. The second thing happening is deeper and quieter. Their subconscious is working overtime to close something that never properly ended. Even when people believe they've moved on, the subconscious doesn't operate on declarations. It operates on understanding. Philosopher Søren Kierkegaard wrote, "Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards." This perfectly explains why someone may suddenly think of you long after contact has faded. Their mind revisits memories not to relive the past, but to extract meaning from it. What went wrong? What was real? What changed them? And why does it still matter? This process often surfaces when the mind is idle, before sleep, during solitude, or in moments of emotional vulnerability. That's when defenses fall and truth rises. They may feel the urge to check, reflect, or emotionally revisit, even if they never act on it. Closure isn't always about conversation. Sometimes it's about internal reconciliation. But until that reconciliation occurs, the mind keeps circling back. Your presence in their thoughts is not about attachment, it's about unfinished comprehension. Something about the connection reshaped how they see themselves, relationships, or emotional risk. and the mind does not abandon lessons it hasn't fully understood. 3. The connection triggered personal transformation. The final and most powerful sign is this: the connection changed them. And change, especially unprepared change, leaves a lasting imprint. Philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, "Those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music." Some connections awakened parts of us that were dormant: awareness, emotional depth, vulnerability, courage, or fear. When someone is constantly on your mind, it often means you represent a turning point in their emotional evolution. Something awakened, and once awakened, it cannot return to sleep. They may resist this transformation, distance themselves from it, or pretend it didn't matter, but transformation doesn't ask permission. It integrates itself into identity. This is why the mind revisits you, not because of longing alone, but because you symbolize a version of themselves they became through the connection, and ignoring that version creates internal friction, even if they never reach out, even if circumstances prevent reunion. The psychological imprint remains, because some people don't just pass through our lives, they redefine how we experience connection, and that is why thoughts return, not to pull you back, but to remind them of who they became.